films and think that they're films that you will be hearing about more than you've already heard about them in the awards season that's coming up. So it's our little way of sort of advocating for certain films that we really believe in. The film you're about to see tonight is Mapplethorpe. Look at the pictures. Before I say a little bit more about the film itself, I want to take a second to thank the sponsors that make Doc NYC possible. That starts with our leadership sponsor, HBO Documentary Films, who happen to also be behind Mapplethorpe, which is a nice pairing, as well as our major sponsors, Amazon Studios, A&E Indie Films, History Films, and Netflix. We also want to thank our supporting sponsors, Image Nation Abu Dhabi, Showtime Documentary Films, and Sony, as well as our leading media sponsors, WNET and Vulture. Okay, so to talk a little bit about the film. This is a film that debuted earlier this year at the Sundance Film Festival. It is, as you know, about Robert Mapplethorpe, a very seminal New York figure, and it is an incredibly intimate, incredibly comprehensive film about the photographer, the controversy around him, and just his incredibly striking work, still so amazingly moving and visceral after so many years. It gives me great pleasure to introduce the directors of the film, Randy Barbato and Fenton Bailey, to say a few words.
Hi. Thank you so much for coming, and it really is a great honor to be a part of Doc NYC. So thank you very much. Should we just leave it? I am really glad that you are seeing the film on the big screen, because HBO, along with Katrina Otto-Bernstein from Filmmakers International, enabled us to make this film. But the opportunity to see it on a big screen, really, it's profoundly different, actually. And a lot of Mapplethorpe's pictures, although their impact culturally was huge, the pictures themselves were actually quite small. And so when you see some of his work, 15 or 20 foot high, it's a different experience, and I hope you'll enjoy that.
Size does matter. And just one other thing, I mean, when we first brought this film to Sundance and took it out, people asked us the question, sort of, why now? And back then, it was very different than it is today, yesterday. But it was the beginning of the Trump thing. And even back then, we referenced a quote that's in this film where Robert Mapplethorpe talks about how important art is because it opens your mind. And at a time, well, you know, particularly right now, I think this film is as important, maybe even more important, and his work, not this film, his work is as important, or more important than it was back then when it was first doing it.
Yeah.
The angle of that.
No.
You get the idea, right?
That says it all for now. Yeah, thank you so much for being here at the festival with the film. We actually will not have a Q&A afterwards, but please enjoy the film. Thank you so much for being at Doc NYC, and thank you to the filmmakers for being here. Thank you. Also, please take a second to turn off cell phones so that you don't disturb yourselves or your neighbors. Thank you so much. Enjoy Robert.